Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to an exciting new series where we are developing the YouTube video player app from scratch. On this series, we will cover setting up Firebase as our backend, designing stunning user interface, YouTube player controls, and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this series. Now let's get started. But before moving to the code, let me show you how your app will look alike at the end of this series and what all features we are going to add on this series. So this is just the first part of this series. So there are many more parts that will be coming to this series. So here you can see the app where at the top it shows a app name which is Flutter Courses, and in the right side of the screen you can see the user picture. Now just below of it there is a username which is Hi Shivam, and in the same container we have shown a app quote which is embark on a thrilling Flutter journey with Shivam Gupta where Flutter comes to life. So do not need to worry, I will tell you each and everything to how to create this awesome UI in your Flutter app. Now just below of it there will be a list of courses with the course banner and the course name, and it will also show how much videos are present on this specific course. So we'll show the count just below the course name. Now you can see a floating action button which shows a add icon. Now when I'll tap to this icon, it will directly take me to the add course page from where I can add the course, and it will directly shown in the home page. Now here I need to upload the course banner picture. So I will click to this camera icon and it will directly open my phone gallery. So I will pick a random image from my phone gallery. Now here is a text field. So we need to enter a course name here. So I will write a Flutter beginner course. Now I'll click to the add button. So as you can see, course has been uploaded successfully. Now let's move to the home page again and we'll check if the course have been shown in the home page or not. So here you can see that our course has been uploaded to the Firestore database and it is successfully been shown in the home page. Now here you can see the image and the course name with videos that present on this course. Though it is 0, but do not need to worry, we'll upload the videos to this course. Now let's move to the Firebase, and here you can see the course collection and the document ID that we have just uploaded from the add course page. So I will also tell you how to manage a cloud Firestore and how to upload the image to the Firebase storage. Now I'll tap to this course and it will directly take me to the course page, and here I will click to the add icon and it is telling us to add the YouTube link, though as you know that it is a YouTube video player app. So we need to add the link of the YouTube video in this text field and we'll click to the save button. So let's move to the my YouTube channel and we'll add some videos from my channel to this Flutter course app. Now here you can see my channel, so do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and you can also see a join button here. So you can click to the join button and can join our code crafters club and can become a club member. Now let's move to the videos. So there are many videos in our channel, but we are going to upload this chat app link to our Flutter course app. So if you haven't learned the chat app, then I will recommend you to follow this awesome Flutter chat app series that we have made from the scratch. I will paste the link in the description box, and also do not forget to hit that like button after watching any of the videos from our channel. Now we'll copy this link from here and we'll move to the Flutter app and we'll paste the link here. Now we'll click to allow paste and click on save button. So as you can see that the thumbnail of our YouTube video has been uploaded to the, and it takes just a few seconds to show this thumbnail here, and this is the exact thumbnail of our Flutter chat app. Now let's move to the Firebase and we'll refresh this page, and here you can see the count changes to 1 because we have uploaded one video in our Flutter beginner course, and here it creates a videos collection with a document ID and the link of that video. So in the image it will upload the YouTube thumbnail image, which will help us to get to know what all videos have been uploaded to this specific course. I will tell you each and everything to how to upload the YouTube thumbnail image to the Firestore database. Here you can see the thumbnail that we have just uploaded by following this YouTube link. Now let's move to the second video. So I'm going to upload this e-commerce app that we have made from the scratch. Now I'll copy this link again and will click on the add button and will remove the previous link and will paste it here. Now click on save. So as you can see that again it takes just a few seconds to upload the second video thumbnail. Now let's move and add the third video to this course. So here you can see that I have created a 14 hours Flutter Firebase course video for the beginner with a 5 real projects. So if you haven't seen this video, I will recommend you to please watch this video because this will help you to learn lots of things regarding the Flutter and Firebase. Now we'll copy this YouTube link video and we'll paste the link. Now we'll click to the save button. So our third video has been uploaded to this course. Now let's add our last video to this course, which is a Flutter Firebase crewed by a real project. So we'll copy this link again and we'll paste it to the dialog box. Now click on allow paste. Now click in the save button. So as you can see that our 4 videos has been uploaded to the Flutter beginner course. Now let's move and we'll play this YouTube video. So now when I'll tap to this image, so here you can see the complete page of that specific video from the YouTube. Now when I'll click to this YouTube icon, then you can see it takes just a few seconds to play this video in our Flutter app. So as you can see how brilliantly our app is working, and by just a YouTube link you can upload the YouTube thumbnail to your app and can play the respective video to your Flutter app in the web view. So you can play any of the videos from here and it will take just a few seconds to play that video in our Flutter app. So do not need to worry, I will tell you each and everything how to add these features in your Flutter app. But before moving to the code, I have small request from you. I have been noticed from the stats by YouTube that while 88% of you are loving our videos, but you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. I think so. I need to tell in the different languages to subscribe. So first one is Hindi for the Indian audience and someone who knows Hindi. जो भी वीडियोस देखते हैं प्लीज चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, तुम्हारा ही चैनल है. नाउ लेट मी स्पीक ऑन इंग्लिश फॉर अदर ऑडियंस. प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल एंड शो सम सपोर्ट. थैंक्स टू ऑल आवर करेंट सब्सक्राइबर. मजे आ गए. एंड टू द रेस्ट कम ऑन बोर्ड and let's make 88% shrink. Now let's move to the code. Now you can see the debug banner at the top right of the screen. So to remove the debug banner from the right top of the screen, I will move to the main.dart file and will write debug show mode check banner to false. And by making it to false, it will frequently remove a debug banner from the top right position. Now let's move to the leaf folder and will create a new folder named pages here, and inside the pages folder I will create a new file named home.dart and will write import material package and will create a stateful widget named home here. Now scaffold body container child column. So as you can see that when I am writing the widget in the VS Code, there is a blue underline under each widget. So to remove this blue line under each widget, we need to add a few lines in the analysis options.yaml file because these lines makes a code confusing. So by adding the two lines in the analysis options.yaml file, it will almost remove a blue lines from under a widget that I have just wrote in the home.dat file. Now I will pass a background color to our scaffold widget so that I can give a complete color to our app. Now let's move to the main.dart file and I will call a home.dart file here so that I can show you what all things I am writing in the home.dart file. So here you can see the color that I have just passed in our scaffold widget. Now I will write row children text, and in the text I will write our app name, which is Flutter courses. Now we'll give the styling to our text by using a text style. So we'll write style text style, and we'll pass a color colors.black, font size 20.0 and font weight bold. So here you can see the text. Now I want to provide the margin from the top, left and the right. So I will write margin edge in set dot only, top 50.0, left 20.0 and right 20.0. Now here you can see the our app name clearly, which is Flutter courses. Now I want to provide some font style to my text widget so that it looks more attractive while we are adding in this app. So let's move to the Google Fonts website, and here you can see that there are lots of fonts and the styling that you can give according to your choice. But if you are an old viewer to this channel, then you already know that my favorite font that I already used in many of the apps, which is Poppins. So I'm going to use a Poppins font style again. But if you have any better idea or better font, then you can go according to your way. So I will search Poppins here and I will download the family and will unzip the file. Now we'll create a folder name fonts here, and inside the fonts folder I will save a font style that I want to use in the app. So I will choose a Poppins semibold.ttf file and will paste it to the fonts folder. So it is done. Now let's move to the perspec.yaml file, and here we need to assign the Poppins font so that we can use them in our text widget. So we'll rename a family to Poppins and we'll write exact font that we have saved in the fonts folder, which is Poppins semibold.ttf. So it is done. Now let's move to the home.dart file again, and I will just write font family and will write a font name Poppins. And by using this Poppins font, I can give my styling to the text widget. Here you can see the app name Flutter courses, and just the right side of this text I will show the image of the user. So I will write image.asset and will get the image from the images folder. Now I will create a images folder, and inside the images folder I will save a image that I want to show in image.asset widget. So as you can see that I have saved one image in the images folder. Now I want to call this image in our app, but before that we need to call a images folder in our perspec.yaml file, and here in the assets I will call the our folder name images. I have a small request from you. Please do not forget to change this from the perspec.yaml file, otherwise you can't get the image in the Flutter app, because this will help you to learn lots of things regarding the Flutter, and you will face a minimum error while developing this app from the scratch. Now let's move to the home.dart file and we'll write image.asset and we'll write images. So basically we are calling the images folder and we'll call a exact image file name, which is boy.jpg, and we'll pass the height 40, width 40 and fit boxfit.cover. Now here you can see the image of that user. Now I want to move the image to the right side of the screen. So in the row I will write main axis alignment dot space between, and this will give a maximum space between the two widgets which are in the row widget. So here you can see that image. Now I want to provide the border radius to my image widget. So I will wrap up with a clip react widget and will pass the border radius dot circular 10. Let's increase the height and width of the image so that I can see clearly the user's image. So if you want to learn more about the widgets that I am using in this Flutter app, like image widget, text field widget, etc., then I have already made a video in my channel where I have explained in more detail about these widgets, and this may help you to learn lots of things regarding these widgets and how to use them in your Flutter app. I will paste the link in the comment box so that you can directly click to that link and can watch that video and can learn more about Flutter widgets. Now let's come back to the app. So in the starting of the video, I have shown you there is a curved container just below this app name, which is Flutter courses. So here I will create a container now with media query dot of context dot size dot width. So if you are new to this channel, then you might face a problem to know why I have used a media query in our with. But if you are a old viewer to this channel and developed the apps that are already in my channel, which I have developed from the scratch, then you already know that the use of media query in the container. But I want to repeat it again for the new viewer who are making the Flutter app for the first time. So basically media query is something that makes your app highly responsive. So if you doesn't provide a fixed width to your container and you will use a media query, then you can see that then it will show all the same size container in all the different devices. But if you use a fixed width to the container, then you might face a problem because that container will not be highly responsive and it will change the size according to the phone screen size. So I will always recommend you to use a media query while providing the width to the container. Now we'll write decoration, box decoration, and we'll write color and we'll pass a customized color code to the container. So I will write 0xFF. Now if you are new to this channel, then I need to explain it again, the use of 0xFF here. Basically, when you want to write a color code in our color widget, then always start with 0xFF here, because if you directly write a color code in the color widget, then it will not read a color that you have just wrote in the color widget. So always start with 0xFF so that it can frequently read a color code that you have passed in this widget. So I have wrote a customized color code here. Now I will write border radius, and I want to provide the border radius from the top left position and top right position. So we'll write top left radius dot circular 20, and from the top right position, so we'll write radius dot circular 20. So it is done. Now we'll write child, now column, children, and in the children I will write text, and in the text I will write hi Shivam. So here we'll pass the username. So I am writing a hi Shivam, and in the style we'll pass a text style and we'll pass the colors.white, font size 30.0 and font weight dot bold, and again font family Poppins. So here you can see the text. Now I want that there should be a no space when I'm passing the container just below the app name from the left and right position. Now I need to remove the margin from the container, and by removing the margin, I need to provide the padding to the row widget. So we'll wrap up with a padding widget and we'll write edge insert dot only left 20.0 and right 20.0. So by doing that, we can just provide a padding to our row widget and our container can use a complete width of the screen. Now I will write size box height 30.0. Now let's decrease the font size to 28 and I will copy the text widget again and will paste it in the column widget because I want to write a text. Embark on a thrilling Flutter journey with Shivam Gupta, where Flutter comes to life. So I have wrote some lines just below the username, which will be our app main code now, and will pass the font size 15.0 and will pass a customized color code to our code. So it is done. Now I want to provide the padding from the top position. So we'll write padding edge insert dot only top 50.0, sorry 30.0, left 20.0 and right 20.0, and will provide the size box height 20.0 between our two text widget. Now let's provide the more border radius to our container. So I will write 30. So here it's look good. Let's decrease the height to 10. Now we'll pass the height to the container. So I'm writing 400. Now just above this container there will be one more container where I will show the list of the courses. So whenever you want to overlap one widget over the another, then we'll always use a stack widget here. So we'll wrap up a container with a stack widget and we'll write children. Now I will write container in the stack widget. Now we'll again pass a media query dot of context dot size dot width so that it can use a complete width of the screen. Now we'll write box decoration colors dot white. Now child text, and we'll wrap up our text widget with a column widget. Now I'll copy the same decoration that we have just passed for the container above and will pass it to the same decoration in our container, and we'll just change the color to white. So here you can see the container. Now I want to move the container to the bottom of the green container. So we'll write margin edge insert dot only top, and we'll again use a media query so that there will be a fixed height from the top of the container. So we'll write media query dot of context dot height divide by 3. So there is a lot of gap between the two container. So by changing the number, you can give the height to your container accordingly, and this may help you to provide a specific height from the container from the top position. So we'll write divide by 5 Now it is done. So in the column, I want to show the codes of this app. So we'll use a row widget here, and inside the row, I will pass image.asset, images, flutter.jpg. So here you can see the image, but we need to pass the height and width to the image. So here you can see the image that I am going to use to show the UI of our Flutter course. So here we are just creating the UI first. So as you know that we are going to connect this app with the Firebase, and later on I will show all the courses from the Firestore database. So do not need to worry, this is just a UI, so that we can create a UI first and then we can connect the backend with the Firebase. So we'll provide the padding edge insert dot only, top 30.0, left 20.0 and right 20.0. Now here you can see the image. Now I'll provide the height to the container according to the screen size. So we'll again use a media query. So if you can see that if I will use a media query dot size dot height, then it will frequently throws the error and it will shows that bottom overflowed by 310 pixels. Now we need to divide it by 2 or by any number so that we can show the container size according to our choice. So I will use dot 1.6. So here you can see the container size. So by changing the number, you can give the height to your container, and this will help you to give a perfect container height in all the devices. Now let's increase the image to 120 and width 120. Now I want to provide the border radius. So you know that whenever you want to provide the border radius to your image, then always wrap up with a clip react widget. Now I can feel that if you are a old viewer or a subscriber to this channel and you have already developed a 2-3 apps by following our Flutter project app series, then it will be very easy for you to understand what all things I am writing in the home.dat file. And if you are a new viewer and you are facing a problem to understand what all things I am writing in home.dat file, then don't worry. This is the first time that you are developing a Flutter app from the scratch. But if you follow our app series that I have made many apps from the scratch, then you will also find it very easy to code in the VS Code. So we have already developed a chat app, food delivery app, to-do app, quiz app, news app, and wallpaper app, which is already uploaded in our channel. So by following this app, you can add some more app to your app bucket list and can be a developer. I will paste the link in the comment box so that you can directly go to that playlist link of our YouTube channel and can follow that app and can learn lots of things regarding the Flutter Firebase and more about the API. Now let's come back to the app. Now I will paste the text widget in our row widget and will name it to the Flutter tutorials for beginner. So let's change the font size and the color to black so that we can see the text. Now here you can see the text, but you can see that after writing the text in our row widget, there is a overflow error from the right position because there is not much space so that we can show a complete text that we have wrote in the text widget. So now to show the complete text, we'll wrap up a text with a container widget and we'll provide the fixed width to the container so that we can suggest the text widget that there is this much maximum space and he can fit that complete text accordingly. So by passing the container and the width, you can see that it frequently changes the line and we can overcome this overflow error. Now I will provide the size box with 10.0 so that I can provide the space between the image and the text, and will change the font size to 20. Now I want to move the text to the top position in our row widget. So we'll write cross axis alignment dot start. So by adding this command, we can directly move the text widget to the top of our row widget. Now just below this course name, I want to show the videos that is available in this course. So we'll copy the same container and we'll paste it in the column widget and we'll write the text 8 videos in the bracket so that we can suggest the user that there are 8 videos that is available in this course. And we'll change the font size to 18 and we'll provide the size box height 20.0. Though I've already told you in the starting of the video that this is the one of the most interesting series that I'm making it from the scratch because there are lots of interesting features that you will learn for the first time in the Flutter app. So I'm already excited you to teach that features that I'm going to use in this Flutter app. So I will highly recommend you to please do not skip any of the process or part from this series because each and every part will help you to learn lots of things regarding the Flutter and Firebase, and this will be one of the most interesting app that we will develop it from the scratch. Now I will pass the customized color code to our text widget. Now I will add a floating action button here. Basically, floating action button will help us to add the course in our home page. So by tapping this floating action button, we can directly move to the add course section from where we can upload the course image and the course name. So in the child, I will pass icons.add so that we can suggest the user by tapping this icon, they can add the course to this app. Now we'll pass a color to our icon. So we'll write colors.white and background color. So we'll use the same background color that we have just passed to show the username. So I will pass this same customized color code to our background color and we'll change the icon color to white. So here you can see the floating action button. So this is it from this video. On our next part, we'll connect the app with the Firebase and we will also upload the data to the Firestore database and will play the YouTube videos on our app. So do not forget to hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this series. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.